Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. We made it to week 7. All right, so let's get started with today's lesson. Okay, today is Monday. And before we actually get started doing some math, we're going to talk about keywords. These past couple of weeks, we've been doing a lot of word problems, and we've talked about some of the keywords that you look for in a word problem to determine whether it's an addition problem or a subtraction problem. Okay, so in your journal, I want you to write this down. I want you to write the word addition, put a circle around it, and the word subtraction and put a circle around it. Then I want you to pause this video. Okay, I want you to pause the video, and what I want you to do is kind of put a line coming out of each word and come up with as many words as you can to help you determine whether the problem is addition or subtraction. What are some key words that we've talked about in class? Okay, so go ahead and pause this video, give yourself a couple of minutes, and then we'll go over some. Okay, so for an addition problem, one of the biggest keywords you're going to see is in all. Okay, how many markers did she have in all? Okay, in all is a big one. A big subtraction word or phrase that you're going to see that I've talked about is how many more. And excuse this writing, it's very hard to write on a keypad. I'm gonna make this easier for myself in a second. How many more? Okay, let's do, okay, how many more? Okay, another addition keyword that you might see is total. Okay, find the total of candies that they have together. Okay, another big subtraction keyword is left. So if I say I had 150 pennies, I gave 75 to my sister, how many pennies do I have left? Okay, another addition keyword is all together. All together. Okay, how many pennies do we have all together? Okay. When you are doing a subtraction problem, the answer to a subtraction problem is called the difference. Okay. What is the difference between? Okay. The answer to an addition problem is called the sum. Okay. What is the sum? All right, that's the answer to an addition problem. All right. And another big thing about addition, and I'm going to make it come out right here. When we're doing an addition problem, we are trying to find the total. We are trying to find the total. Okay, so remember when we're doing a strip diagram, the total is the number at the top and we don't know it yet. And when we are doing a subtraction problem, we start with the total. Okay, when we have a subtraction problem, we know the total. We're trying to find the missing part. Okay. All right. So these are some of the most important comparing words when we are talking about addition and subtraction. All right, so let's move on. I want you to analyze this strip diagram, and I want you to determine what type of problem it is, and I want you to tell me how you know. And I wrote a little sentence stem down here. I know it is a blank problem because blank. Okay, so give yourself a couple minutes to look at this strip diagram, figure out the type of problem. We're not solving it yet, but I just want you to figure out the type of problem it is and then tell me how you know, okay? So I hope you've had a few minutes to think. I know it is a subtraction problem, okay? This strip diagram is representing subtraction because there are a couple of different things that you can say. I know it is a subtraction problem because we have the total. Okay, the total is there, and we are trying to find a missing part. Okay, so we know it's a subtraction problem because we already have the total. We're starting with a total, and we're missing a part. Okay, so if you were to solve this problem, you would set it up as 87 minus 63. That would give you your missing part. 7 minus 3 is 4. 8 minus 6 is 2. So this part right here is 24. okay? It is a subtraction problem. So when I add 63 and 24, I should get 87, okay? All right, Michael scored 54 points in 2 basketball games last week. If he scored 29 on the first game, how many points did he score in the second game? So we are to draw a strip diagram and solve, okay? I'm going to draw my strip diagram. But first I need to figure out the type of problem that this is, okay? It's a little messy, but that's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and dig deeper into this word problem. He scored 54 points in 2 basketball games. So I know that both of those basketball games combined, he scored 54 points. If he scored 29 on the first game, how many points did he score in the second game? So that's telling me that one of my parts is 29. This is the amount of points that he scored in the first game. So this part would be the second game. Do I know how many points he scored in the second game? No, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So that means 54 is the total amount of points that he scored. Okay, I have my total and I'm missing a part, so I know that I'm going to subtract 54 minus 29. Okay, 4 minus 9. More on the floor, go next door and get 10 more. My 5 becomes a 4, and I'm giving that 10 to my 4. So it becomes 14. 14 minus 9 is 5. 4 minus 2 is 2. So he scored 25 points in the second game. Okay, 29 points in the first game, 25 points in the second game, which equals 54 points in all. Okay, let's do one more. Quinn needed to make 85 chocolate cupcakes for the school bake sale and 112 vanilla cupcakes. How many cupcakes does Quinn need to make in all? Okay, so he needs to make 85 chocolate cupcakes and 112 vanilla. The big key word that you will see in this word problem to help you determine what type of problem this is in all, okay? So because I know this is an addition problem, I do not have my total yet. That is what I'm looking for. That's my big question, all right? 85 chocolate, 112 vanilla. All right, I'm looking for my total, so remember I taught you to put the plus sign right there. I need to add them together. Let's line them up by place value. 112 plus 85. I'm adding. Put a big circle around so I know I'm adding. 2 plus 5 is 7. 1 plus 8 is 9. 1 plus 0 is 1. So he needs to make a total of 197 cupcakes. Okay? All right, guys. You may go ahead and complete your Schoology assignment and let me know if you have any questions.